has a construct to time. Some people, time is serving them, and some people, time is their worst enemy. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another Growth Talk. Today I would like to talk about time. People have very different constructs of time. And like having worked with hundreds of people very intimately in my coaching practice, and then also just like, you know, the countless people that I meet in my personal life, everybody definitely has a construct to time. Some people, time is serving them, and some people, time is their worst enemy. Some people are just trying to pass time, and some people are praying that they had a little bit more. I happen to be one of those people. Like I genuinely wish that there was 30 hours in a day. Man, I get a lot done. But since that's impossible, I just make sure that I'm efficient and optimizing the time that is available to me. We definitely can't invent any new hours, so I would say the second best option is to be a little bit more organized and efficient with the time that you do have. So, like, I honestly, like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, the point in these talks is just to kind of raise awareness and create like a new vantage point to look at whatever topic it is that we're discussing. And I think that a lot of people have blind spots. So through raising awareness around topics that may be in your blind spot is my hope to motivate and push you along on your growth. So like today we're going to introspectively look at like, what is time to you? Is time serving you, or are you constantly racing against it? Like, is it your worst enemy or is it serving you? It's one or the other. There's usually no middle ground because it's definitely constructed around belief systems. And a lot of people have belief systems that are unconscious. And that's what I mean by the whole blind spot thing. Like, you may have a belief system that you're unconscious of, and therefore it creates a blind spot. So I want you to take a look at how is time serving you? Because it's either serving you or going against you. Like, it's either causing friction and resistance in your day, and you just kind of never feel like you're where you're supposed to be on time and just run around like a chicken with your head cut off, or you've used the construct of time to better organize and procure your process daily. So you need to look at that. Like, I need you to take a look at how you reference time. Like, time is not just hands spinning on a clock. Like, it's a system. Like, it's like the mathematical construct that we're living our days by, basically. So probably better something to have serve you than take you out, because none of us are going to escape it. Some of us are doing better with it. Some of us aren't even conscious of it. So I hope that obviously, like, if we're engaged here, that you're at least conscious of most things. A lot of people are just walking around cardboard cutouts, shells of people on autopilot, have no conscious intentions about anything. I feel for those people, I really do. Like, I can't imagine what it's like to traverse life that way. But I would like you to take a look at how you use time, or is time using you? Like, I know, like, I did pen time too, right? So being in prison, like, I remember my parole officer asking me, like, what are you looking forward to the most about getting out? And I said two things: no more forced interactions, and I no longer want to wish my days away. Make sure you're not wishing your days away. Like, I so many people like, get home, this, that. It's all about like their next little like mile marker. And it's like what what's the hurt? What's the race? Like, are you that uncomfortable with yourself and your position in life that like you're wishing your days away? Like, if you're out here in the free world wishing your days away, oh, you have some work to do. Like, some deep work to do. The only person that should be wishing their time away or their days away are people that are serving prison time. Honestly. Like, I use time as an ally. Like, time is my partner. Helps me better organize my processes. It also gamifies things for me. Like, I run such a religious schedule. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm walking through the same doors, same places every day within a moment. Every day. Like, but I like it that way. Keeps me afloat. Keeps me like, you know what I mean? It keeps stacking them W's for me because, like, even just being where I'm supposed to be at 9:30 is a big win. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't even know where they're supposed to be at 9:30 unless their employer has set up some kind of time construct for them, right? Like, most people don't even have a time construct. They've never intentionally organized time to serve them. Like, the only time in their day that's organized is through external factors, like having to maybe take your kid to school for a certain time, or like having to show up to your employment for a certain time. Like, a lot of people literally have time constructs that were created externally and have like no internal governance over time, which is crazy to me. I mean, like, that's crazy. To each their own, but to me that's crazy. Like, do not allow time to be your enemy. And there are days where time can kind of become an enemy. If I'm getting behind in my schedule, I start to feel like, you know what I mean, like I'm fucking up. And it's like, man, I'm 10 minutes, you know what I mean, off here, there, you know what I mean? And like, you gotta let life happen. Like, sometimes God is going to walk you through a door at a certain time. And if you're just rigidly trying to get to where you think you're supposed to be, you may not be there. I do allow life to happen, and I do make sure that I'm not getting like dealing with angst because, you know what I mean, I'm 10 minutes off schedule or whatever because this happened or that happened. Like, I do allow life to happen, but I really do thrive on the construct of my schedule, my routine, and being organized and finding ways to streamline things and make them more efficient, to allow more time for other things in my day. Like, I'm actually a big fan of time. Like, it's really interesting. Like I said, like, it allows me to gamify things too. Like, I'm literally trying to make sure it's, gotta be here for 8 o'clock. Like, maybe get there. But then I also make sure that I earmark that W for myself. Like, I stack that win. As David Goggins would say, I throw that bitch in the cookie jar for later. Because I remind myself, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this. Like, it's just wiring me to have such confidence and belief in myself and faith in where it is that I'm going, because I'm all in. Like, I spend all of my time going all out, and I love it. Like, I don't want you to catch a little cynicism in there. Like, I love it. Like, I really do. I don't want that to rub off on you and how you may have heard somebody else say a similar statement. Like, I love it. I really do. I love being against the wire, and the way that I do that, create that urgency, is through my routine and through the construct of time. But I allow it to serve me. Like, like I said, like, sometimes I gotta do the assessment and make sure that, like, I'm not getting all jumbled up and agitated and fucked up and stuff just because I'm a little, you know what I mean, moments off. But I also strive for the opposite side of really getting there on time and allowing it to gamify my day, like how I get through my day. It's like, I'm like Rocky at the top of the stairs every time I make it to where I'm supposed to be at the time. Because, like, for a long time, like, I was late for everything. I literally did not, I think it was because I didn't respect other people's time. Like I just wasn't. I was never anywhere on time. Just wasn't. You could pitch me with the phrase, "Be 10 minutes late for my funeral," because like I was always late. But now I'm always on time, and I allow that to be a W for me, and it serves me, and it's growing my confidence and my attitude for belief in myself and what it is that I'm pursuing. So I just figured we would touch on that today. I want you to make sure that time is serving you and it isn't something that is a negative force in your life, because there's no escaping it. We're all governed by this clock right here. Now let's grow together.